Well, moving away from Sunderland battling Swansea, it's a battle of the relegation spot. Who will move out, who will climb out of the relegation spot, who will perform better, and probably who might ignite their season from today's win. We move on to Gor Mahia, and remember that elections are taking place tomorrow. That's the 11th of December. And with me in studio, I have Dan Kilo rather, who is vying for the second vice chairman in the elections that will be taking part tomorrow. Good afternoon, Dan.
Good afternoon, David.
David, rather.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, Robinson.
How are you doing?
We are doing fine. It has been an hectic week, moving up and down, trying to convince our loyal supporters that they give us another chance to move the team to another level.
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably one thing that people will want to know, why do you want to vie for the second vice chairman? And it's a post that you know encompasses people outside Nairobi.
For one, I'm one of the officials who have been serving the club for the last 8 years, and I'm based in Naivasha. So it's a position that I'm well conversant with, and I'm ready and eager to reactivate our upcountry branches so that they also be part and parcel of the club, the victory and the success of the club in general.
You are talking about reactivating, the upcountry, branches to be part and parcel of the club, to feel like they're part and parcel of the club. What is it that has not been done to ensure that you feel part and parcel of the club?
Yeah, first of all, I'm the outgoing organizing secretary of the club. Having been into that office and understands very well that that is one position that lacked proper representation. We had a member who attended an EC meeting once in the 3 years that he was serving. So on my side, I felt that those are some of the challenges that have really contributed to the branches outside Nairobi not being very active compared to Nairobi branches. That's why I've offered myself for the position of the second vice chairman in charge of the upcountry, so as to reactivate and to make the branches feel they are part and parcel of the train of Gor Mahia.
Probably there's something I would want your opinion on, and this is about club licensing. Gor Mahia is not among the Kenyan clubs that have been licensed by CAF. What do you have to say about that?
We have done our part. We are only waiting for tomorrow to compile the last list of the office bearers and also the members to adopt a draft constitution that we had already put in place, so as we complete everything. We were ahead of Tusker, we were ahead of Fulinzi in terms of presenting other documents, but we were only remaining with the adoption of the new constitution, which is supposed to go hand in hand with the Sports Act, which you have already done. We only remain with getting office bearers tomorrow, and then the members of the Gor Mahia, the registered members of the Gor Mahia Football Club, to adopt a draft constitution so that we attach it. I think by 14th, we should be having our certificate on hand. Yeah.
And now there is this, it's a thing that a number of people have been heard saying that people waited up to a time when Gor Mahia got a sponsor, and now that's when people want to vie for posts that are within the club. What do you have to say about that?
That's without mincing words. Surely, we have been to office since we were elected in the year 2013. We were not having sponsor. Especially, I salute all the 11 EC members and also our loyal fans who stand by us during that particular time that we didn't have a sponsor. But immediately, SportsPesa come on board. That is the early January. That's where the mushrooming of aspirants, especially the leadership of the club, started emerging. That's when people started to demand elections. And for sure, this election thing that we wanted to be conducted tomorrow and be part of us has contributed 100% in our dismal performance last season. Therefore, we are looking forward to have a smooth, fair, and credible election tomorrow so that we can continue. We have been recruiting the players, but we are not doing it 100% because some of us are engaged in campaigns to try and lure or to woo the fans or the votes towards their side. So I think it's high time that we are now engaged in full election so that the new office bearers should take on office seriously and to take Gor Mahia back to where it's supposed to be.
As the outgoing Secretary General, why do you think, for 3 years you've not had elections? And when SportPesa came in as the club sponsor, people started having interest in, in reactivating now the elections that we should have new leaders in the club.
Yeah, first of all, we had a delayed election. It was supposed to be done before 2013 season begins, but the first one was very chaotic. So it was pushed up to 2013. That's when we had our election. Therefore, after the election, we were supposed to serve 2 years. And unfortunately, the issue of Sports Act was also in place. We wanted to comply with the Sports Act because we knew very well that after the Sports Act, the next thing was the CAF licensing. It's not something that has just emerged afresh. It was something that we knew that its time has come, and we had to comply with both Sports Act and also the CAF licensing, so as the club should be allowed to participate in both local and international matches, because that's a mandatory as far as football management is concerned at the moment.
You are vying for a post of the second vice chairman, which, as we said earlier, encompasses, the branches outside Nairobi. And how effective are the branches when you come to Gor Mahia? When you talk about Gor Mahia, how effective are the branches?
One thing that attracted me 100% to vie for this particular position is a situation where we only see the upcountry branches active only during elections. But during other time when we have league matches, especially in western part of the country, like Mumias, Awendo, where we play Sony, Kakamega, and also Kisumu, you don't find the vibrant and active fan base that we have in Nairobi. Therefore, those are among the things that have actually attracted me to work towards reactivating our branches, especially knowing very well that the branches have been a backbone of this great club, especially during the eras that we didn't have a sponsor. The club depended 100% on the branches and well-wishers. So we want to reactivate them. We want to make them feel they are also the branch, they are veins of this particular club, so that when we miss a particular branch, especially in Nakuru, when we are playing Ulinzi, people can feel that Nakuru as a county is missing in the Gor Mahia map. That's why I'm so much humbled to appeal to fans of Gor Mahia that this is the right time where they have a person who is outside Nairobi and who can actually perform the duties that pertains to that office of the second vice chairman in charge of upcountry.
Okay, finally, are you confident of a win tomorrow?
Oh, for sure I am. I've been part of the success of this club way back in 2008 when I was first elected in this club. We found the club at a very, very low level, around position 13. We moved to position 9 in the year 2009. We also moved to position 5 in the year 2010. We moved to position 2 in the year 2011. We also moved to position 2 in the year 2012. And definitely we clinched our first league in the year 2013 after waiting for 18 years. Therefore, I'm 100% sure that my record reads for itself. And we wish each and every aspirant tomorrow a good campaign, and they also conduct their campaigns with a lot of decorum to avoid any chaotic scenes, abuse, or any vulgar language that is not sports-wise.
Thanks a lot, Mr. David Kilo, for coming in. Remember, that's David Kilo. He's vying for the second vice chairman in the Gor Mahia elections that will be taking part tomorrow. Remember, his main opponent is George Ongudi. So we'll be waiting till tomorrow to see how he fares on, and we wish you well in the elections tomorrow. Now, that's where we end up our bulletin for this afternoon. Remember, Manchester United tomorrow will be playing Tottenham. What does Jose Mourinho expect in that match? Remember, he's gone 4 games having draws, but when it comes to midweek games, he's getting wins. Will it be a draw for Manchester United? Will it be a win against Spurs? We'll have to wait until tomorrow to know. Also remember, this afternoon, Kenya will be playing against Fiji at 4:26 p.m. and later at 7:50 against Japan. Be sure to catch those games, and we'll be bringing you more sports updates in our later bulletins. My name is Robinson Okenye. Do have a good afternoon.